Here are the top 10 Sega Dreamcast games of all time, according to fans of the Dreamcast. Number 10, Resident Evil Code Veronica, also known as Biohazard Code Veronica in Japan. Thanks to the hardware it was on and the competence of Capcom, this game was a huge graphical upgrade over the previous Resident Evils. In fact, many people say this is the best looking Dreamcast game ever. But even with the new upgrades, it had the same heart as the earlier Resident Evil games on the PS1. That being said, the voice acting is unmistakably bad, a product of its time, but many players see that as a plus when they go to play it today. The campiness fits well with the whole horror movie aesthetic.
You'll just end up disappointed if you rely on others. Believe me, I know.
Number 9, Grandia 2. Whenever an RPG appears on one of these top 10s, one of the main reasons is because it has a good combat system. Grandia 2 is no exception. During battles, there is a gauge that shows actions and targets that have been committed to by the various combatants. Other combatants have the chance to interrupt or defend against those commitments before they execute. This is a lot more tactical than other RPGs where you just select attack again and again. As you would expect, Grandia 2 also has nice graphics, good dialogue, and some very enjoyable music.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
If you want to know how I came up with this list, pause right here. And if you want to know why I don't use AI for my videos, pause right here. Number 8, Crazy Taxi. The premise is simple. You pick up passengers and bring them to their destinations. And then you pick up another and repeat the process until you run out of time. It's a job simulator, only it's a lot more exciting than the jobs me and you have had, because of how wild and crazy everything is. From the way the passengers yell at you for your driving skills, to the exaggerated physics, to the hectic speed at which you go through the traffic. And it's all being done in this amazing looking cityscape. To top it off, it's accompanied by music from The Offspring and Bad Religion, which I won't be able to play for you, but feel free to sing it to yourself.
Whoa, not bad.
Number 7, Jet Grind Radio. The non-American name is Jet Set Radio. Even before this game came out, there was considerable buzz in regards to its graphics. People were saying it looked unlike anything they had seen before. The technique was called cell shading, and according to the Guinness Book of World Records, this was the first game to use it. Your task is to go around the city putting graffiti tags onto everything while avoiding the police. You could use an in-game editor to create your own tag, and you can also, at the time, download a JPEG file from the internet and use that as your tag. So basically you could use your own face if you wanted. What it all adds up to is a game that was completely unlike other games before it, both in style and gameplay. This may sound crazy, but I'm going to, at this time, tell you what the honorable mentions were. These are games that just barely missed being on this list. Street Fighter 3, Third Strike. Shenmue 2. Power Stone. Phantasy Star Online. House of the Dead 2. Power Stone 2. And finally, Ikaruga. Number 6, Sonic Adventure 2. This one has 3 distinct gameplay styles. The first has you running super fast in mostly linear levels. The second is slower and has you walking around in a mech shooting things. And the third has you exploring an open landscape, looking for emerald shards. There are some detractors out there who do not enjoy the mashup of gameplay styles, but many enjoy the variety that it brings. Also noticeable is the first stage called City Escape, which some people people consider the best Sonic stage in the franchise's history. It may be reason enough to play this game if you haven't already, but this game has a lot of other things going for it, like a good storyline, a plethora of characters, and just the fact that after this game, the 3D Sonic games were kind of hit and miss. Number 5, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I'll speak from my own experience here. I wasn't the biggest fan of the types of fighting games that were popular at the time that this came out, but by chance I got to play it, and I became hooked. I enjoyed the art style, the variety between the various fighters, the ludicrous number of fighters, the high number of unlockables, the adrenaline-fueled presentation style, and how fast the fighting is. All that appreciation came without knowing much about the various fighters, but it's not really needed. I got to know them well through their in-game actions. Much later in life, I decided to play through this game again, and I enjoyed it just as much as before, just playing the single player. So in my mind, this game lives up to all the hype. Number 4, Skies of Arcadia. It was also known as Eternal Arcadia in Japan. I found this posting on Reddit where the person has beaten this game 10 times, but still doesn't understand why it's so addictive, given that the game does have its flaws. The top response is that it's about sky pirates in a post-apocalyptic world with both high technology and magic. That pretty much summarizes what is at the heart of this game. The setting. Other people praise, wait for it, the battle system, and how the game feels rooted in traditional JRPG style, while at the same time borrowing things from more modern RPGs at that time. And people like the fact that you can get your own ship, assemble your own crew, and customize the base for it. Number 3, Slave Zero. You are a robot and you need to kill the other robots. You run around in this awesome looking environment, destroying everything that you see. Actually, this is not number 3. This is a fake out to see if you were paying attention. Number 3 is actually Sonic Adventure. Now with the Dreamcast hardware, Sega could finally take their beloved 2D franchise and transfer it fully intact into the 3D world, something they weren't really able to accomplish on the Saturn. Being a launch day release, it not only demonstrated to the world what the Dreamcast was capable of doing, it gave the Sonic franchise a rebirth. From there, it went on to be the best-selling game on the console. That success paved the way for other 3D Sonics to come, which stands at more than 10 titles today. It may have also paved the way for the successful movie franchise.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Number 2, Soul Calibur. Yet another example of how the Dreamcast burst onto the scene with a graphical powerhouse. This launch day title exceeded the arcade version, bringing spectacular arenas, a booming orchestra soundtrack, realistic looking fighters, and realistic looking moves. When you strike someone in this game, the impact looks substantial, like it would really hurt on the receiving end. As fun as it is to play, there is extra incentive to do so due to the enormous amount of unlockables, like additional fighters, additional backgrounds, and hundreds of pieces of artwork.
You win!
Number 1, Shenmue. The Dreamcast wasn't just about pushing graphics, it was about pushing ideas. And the idea here is that you live the day-to-day life of a young man doing both mundane and exciting things, like working a job, playing games at an arcade, helping an orphaned cat, getting pop out of a machine, and talking to people around the city. While you do all that, you have to be mindful of the day-night cycle. Your long-term goal is to track down the people who murdered your father. It was one of the earliest examples of an open world, and it has withstood the test of time. You know what else has withstood the test of time? My other top 10 lists. They are just as wild and crazy as this one, so be sure to check those out. I'll see you next time.